Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to Season 4 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had hungry kittens and starving cats. This is not something new for the older members of the clan who have been taking quite the hit to food over the past couple of moons because of this really unfortunate cycle of grief and not being able to patrol and then not having food and getting hungry and then being hit with deaths and going through more grief. This same cycle, up until this point, the kittens have been sheltered from having to face hunger through the little scraps that were flowing in from the Crystal River and what the adults were getting around in camp. But finally, in the last episode and in the last moon, the kittens started feeling hungry and we didn't get any food. So I am mentally preparing myself to actually see the end of the clan today. So without further ado, let us dive straight to the leader's den. I mean, nobody's able to do anything, so I don't know. Maybe Lupine Star is going to die, come back to life, and then go attend the gathering. But these kittens, they are the last ones with the prophetic bloodlines. If they die, the clan ends. Our luminous cats will no longer be luminous. They will return to their lightless roots and be forever stuck inside the mountain in eternal darkness, because of the curse that was given to the ancestors a long time ago. StarClan gave them a chance to redeem themselves, to have guardianship of the exit of the Crystal River. And unfortunately, because of certain decisions in the clan, like the one to bring in Godzilla, who ended up becoming Godzilla Star and throwing us into an era of war, the clan has just not been able to recover. We found peace, but at what cost, Not with enough cats to be able to sustain the said peace. So okay, let's roll the dice and see what comes of it. So we have an 8 on the D10, so that's Shade Clan. We have a 4 on the D8, that's Offend. Okay guys, let's skip a moon and get ready to say goodbye to our kittens. I'm assuming the kittens are gonna go. Okay. At the gathering, Hyphern pointedly ignores Shade Clan's leader as they reach the leader's perch. Shade Clan's leader thanks him for graciously allowing them to speak first. Shade Clan relations are unchanged. Starvation has killed Lupine Star. The leader has 6 lives left. Frail and exhausted from the lack of food, Hyphern died of starvation. Frail and exhausted from the lack of food, Aspen Kit died of starvation. Light Kit couldn't go on any longer and collapsed from starvation. Ashen Kit couldn't go on any longer and collapsed from starvation. It is so sad, so upsetting, even though I knew this was coming. Our final hope extinguished just like that. And I mean, the one solace they have is that they went to StarClan with their father. So neither Hyphern nor the kittens had to make that journey to meet Pale Shade on their own. And now all we have left is a clan with Lupine Star, our first ever murderer in the clan, who had quite the arc and was convinced that she was going to end up in the Dark Forest, separated from all of her family members for all of eternity. I mean, she is separated from all her family members, but funnily enough, she's not in the Dark Forest. She's the one left behind in the world of the living, when everyone else has already journeyed to StarClan without her. Lupine Star! And I mean, there's really no point at this point for me to go through, the loyalties and the patrols or anything like that, but I think it might be interesting for us to kind of just see what Lupine Star's kind of last day is, what her last moment on her own is as Luminous Clan comes to an end. She is the last cat to carry, if you think about it now, the prophetic bloodline, but she cannot pass that on because she's already had her child who has died. She's already bred. So that is no longer going to be a thing, right? So she is now the last remaining cat in Luminous Clan that can actually guide the lightless cats in and out of the Crystal River. But once Lupine Star dies, like after her at this point, I mean, our story ends here, but for the purpose of lore and for the purpose of what's happening in this world, I mean, once Lupine Star has gone through all her lives, that's going to be the end of it. Lightless cats, Lightless Clan is going to return to being trapped inside the mountain, which is so sad. But Lupine Star, okay, brags about how great a hunter she is, and that is truly sad, because it doesn't matter how great a hunter she is, that when there is no one left to feed, right? So she is hungry. She's still sick from being malnourished, but there's no one around her. There's no family. And if you think about it, for someone who was like the first murderer in the clan, kind of one of the first instances, I think, maybe where things started going wrong, because I think Lupine Star committed that murder before Godzilla became a member of the clan. So really, if we like look back into it, some of the darker aspects of the clan and these secrets started with Lupine Star when she was an apprentice, right? And she murdered her aunt. So it feels like a strange but, fitting end that as a result of like these little things, who knows, maybe like a butterfly effect, but at the end, the one who's paying the price of her actions, if you think about it, paying the price of being left behind, of a broken family, of no family, is Lupine Star herself. Definitely not something she would have imagined. So okay, let's send her out on patrol, guys. She needs 3 prey. She currently has none. Is she going to be able to find anything on her own? I don't know. What is her last day out, by herself going to be like? The hunting patrol spots a juvenile eagle on the wing over a large bend in the river, and watches as it swoops to dig its talons through the spine of an impressively big fish. But then it doesn't take its catch into the air. Perhaps it's too heavy? So yet again, she's going up against an eagle. Proceed. The patrol uses the eagle as a scout for their own hunt, and eventually manage several smaller catches from the same riverbank that cumulatively are just as impressive as the eagle's massive catch. A large amount of prey is brought to camp. 9.6 prey, when, like I said, we only need 3. But what is the point of being a great hunter when there is no one left to feed? But okay, guys, with that said and done, the end of Luminous Clan is here. We played 4 seasons of Luminous Clan. I mean, if you think about it, it was like 3.5 about seasons, right? Just over half a season with the 4th one. But my goodness, what a journey it has been. And to be honest, for a moment there, I definitely thought, like back in season 3, I thought that this clan would just go on forever and ever and ever. And even though we had moments towards season 3 and 4 where hunger was a problem, I didn't really think or picture that this is really how Luminous Clan would end, especially when, we had like a bigger population, cats were thriving, there were like litters of 5 and 6 being born in earlier seasons. I never quite pictured that this is what it would look like. And then I didn't even picture that Lupine Star would be the last cat left standing, which is kind of surreal to me because I had long mentally prepared myself that she was going to be the first cat in the Dark Forest. And yet Sunchill and Mousestripe are the ones in the Dark Forest, not Lupine Star. So she, in a way, didn't get punished for her actions in the manner she always thought she would. She got punished in a way that she would have never seen coming. But I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking it out through the 4 seasons and enjoying the strange way that I like to play and do things. I know it's not for everyone, especially people who, like faster paced, maybe more fun style of storytelling or playing ClanGen, but this is just the way I like to do things. Even going through, like, keeping my editing really simple, going through reading all of the relationships, because a lot of those simple things, one, I like saying the names of my cats because it helps to familiarize me, helps me to familiarize with who the different cats are, and also to develop their personalities. But I feel like a lot of these small incidents that happen in events help to compile a bigger story in my head about what might be going on between the cats and the social dynamics of the cats. I mean, rather than kind of just read what's off the screen, and let the game spoon feed me what's happening, I do like taking those things and kind of, creating a bit of a story as to, okay, this is what's happening. Like we use our imagination and creative skills to come up with reasonings for why things are happening and to help ascertain their behaviors, why they're acting certain ways, their reasonings for doing things, for liking other cats, for not liking other cats. And I think that's what makes all of this so fun. That's what kind of creates the stories that I personally enjoy quite a lot. So thank you so much, guys, for all your support and for your understanding and enjoying the way that I like to play and do things. And you know what? If you guys did have a favorite moment in Luminous Clan, please let me know. What was your favorite moment out of everything that kind of happened with our cats? There's too much for me to think of. Season 4 is definitely my least favorite season. I don't know what my favorite season would be. Maybe season 2, actually, because before Godzilla Star came in. I think season 2 maybe. That's when we had a ton of growth. We were having a lot of kittens. It was happy times. Season 2, I mean, yes, we had rogue deaths, which was very scary, but other than that, the clan was actually in a pretty good spot. So that was all nice and well. But now that Luminous Clan has come to an end, I mean, I already started having ideas for what I want to do for a new clan, and what I might want to explore next when I started having an indication that Luminous Clan might die out. So definitely that is going to be something to look out for. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. And I think I should probably now wrap up since our journey has come to an end. But with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the very sad and dramatic end to a Luminous Clan. And I will see you all hopefully next time with a new ClanGen series. Bye-bye.